Massive trade buzz is shaking the NBA as the Warriors may be planning to unite Stephen Curry with a $90 million Knicks wing by sending out rising talent Moses Moody. This shocking potential swap is turning heads, with reports hinting that Golden State is eyeing a bold move to bring in a proven two-way player to boost their title hopes. The idea of sacrificing Moody, a promising young asset, shows just how serious the Warriors are about reshaping their roster around Curry. Could this be the blockbuster move that revives their championship window? Fans are buzzing, insiders are scrambling for details, and this rumored deal could shift the balance of power in the league. Stay tuned, it's heating up fast. When it comes to the Golden State Warriors, every offseason brings with it a flurry of speculation, trade rumors, and bold front office chess moves. This time, the name floating at the center of those swirling reports isn't Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, or even Klay Thompson, it's Moses Moody. The 6'5" wing, just recently inked to a new 3-year, $39 million extension, is now being discussed as a key piece in a potential trade that could send shockwaves through both coasts of the NBA. The rumored deal? Moody heading to the New York Knicks, while Golden State receives a high-paid, proven wing in return, someone making around $90 million. Likely with enough playoff polish to instantly fit next to Curry and help reignite a title chase in the Bay. Now let's break this all down and talk about why this trade rumor is more than just smoke, how it could reshape two franchises, and what fans on both sides are saying. First off, Moses Moody isn't just another young player tossed into trade chatter. He's someone Golden State has been grooming carefully. Drafted 14th overall in 2021, Moody arrived as a high IQ, two-way player with a 7-foot wingspan and a calm demeanor that made him an intriguing long-term fit in Steve Kerr's system. Though his minutes were sporadic early on due to the Warriors' deep veteran rotation, Moody made the most of his opportunities. During the 2024-25 season, especially in stretches when the Warriors were battling injuries, Moody showed real flashes. He averaged around 9.1 points per game on solid shooting splits, defended multiple positions, and carried himself like a player far older than his age. The Warriors saw enough to offer him a significant 3-year extension, a move that suggested they viewed him as part of their future core. But this is the NBA. Sometimes the path to winning doesn't follow the player development timeline. And that's what makes this rumored trade so intriguing. From Golden State's perspective, there's a lot to consider. Stephen Curry is 37. Draymond Green isn't getting younger either. Klay Thompson's future is still uncertain. The front office, led by Mike Dunleavy Jr., is clearly feeling the pressure to pivot back into serious contention after a disappointing 2024 playoff run that ended far too early. And if they're shopping Moody, that tells us one thing: the Warriors aren't content waiting for their young guys to mature anymore. They're in win-now mode. Adding a ready-made playoff-caliber wing, especially one earning close to $90 million, would be a significant move. That kind of salary suggests we're talking about a top-tier player. Someone like OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, or perhaps even a surprise name like Julius Randle if Golden State wanted to get creative with positional flexibility. Regardless of who it is, the objective is clear: find someone who can guard elite wings, knock down threes, and play big minutes alongside Curry when the postseason rolls around. Imagine a player like OG Anunoby in Golden State's system. Defensively elite, battle-tested, and capable of guarding the Luka Doncic's and Jason Tatum's of the league in a playoff setting. That's the kind of piece the Warriors have been missing ever since Andre Iguodala retired and the wear and tear started catching up to Thompson. Adding a guy like that immediately boosts Golden State's ceiling. And for the Knicks, this could be a strategic long play. Trading away a major contract for a younger, cost-controlled player like Moody might not seem splashy at first glance, but it opens up cap space, creates flexibility, and allows New York to stay competitive while continuing to build a sustainable roster. Don't forget Jalen Brunson is due for a major payday soon, and the Knicks have already committed large chunks of money to guys like Randle, Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson. Shedding one of those hefty contracts while bringing in a 22-year-old wing with upside and playoff experience might be smart asset management. And it's not like Moody is unproven. He's already shown he can contribute in high-pressure moments. His poise, defensive instincts, and ability to knock down shots could easily make him a rotation player in Tom Thibodeau's system. He might even thrive in a system that gives him more consistent touches and responsibilities, something Golden State couldn't always provide. But let's talk about the financial mechanics here, because they matter. Moody's new deal gives the Warriors some flexibility, but bringing in a $90 million player means they need to match salaries or make additional moves to stay under the luxury tax apron. One possibility is pairing Moody with other contracts, perhaps Kevin Looney's $8 million expiring, or even Andrew Wiggins if they wanted to go big. Either way, the Warriors would need to be aggressive and strategic to make the numbers work. And for the Knicks? Trading away a large contract could be part of a larger plan to chase another star. Maybe they've got their eye on the next big name that hits the market. Maybe they want to create room to extend Brunson without blowing past the second apron. Moody might be a stepping stone in a longer-term plan, one that gives them both a young asset and greater flexibility. Now let's take a moment to address the most important caveat. This is still very much a rumor. No official confirmations. No WJ bombs. No Shams tweets lighting up the timeline. That means everything right now is speculative. But the fact that it's gaining traction suggests there's at least some fire behind the smoke. NBA insiders have noted the Warriors are one of several teams looking to shake things up this summer. The West isn't getting any easier. Denver, Minnesota, OKC, and even teams like Sacramento and Dallas are all in the mix. Golden State knows it can't rely on nostalgia and legacy forever. If they want one last real shot at a ring with this core, now's the time to act. And the Knicks? They're in a weird spot. Good enough to be a playoff team, maybe even make a conference finals run, but still missing that extra gear. They might be looking to recalibrate, shift a few pieces around, and position themselves for something bigger down the line. Fan reactions have been mixed so far. Warriors fans are torn. On one hand, Moses Moody has been a fan favorite, humble, hard-working, and homegrown. Seeing him go wouldn't be easy. But others recognize the urgency. Steph doesn't have another 5 years at this level. Every move now should be about maximizing his window. Knicks fans, meanwhile, are equally divided. Some are already upset about the idea of trading away Anunoby or Randle. Others are excited about the cap space and the idea of betting on youth. It's the classic New York debate: win now or build smart? The truth is, they may try to do both. For the Warriors, adding a legitimate two-way wing reinvigorates their defensive identity. It lets Steve Kerr build lineups that switch, trap, and rotate with speed and precision. Offensively, it gives Curry and possibly Clay or Chris Paul another outlet, someone who can hit corner threes, cut to the basket, and finish in traffic. It's about playoff versatility, plain and simple.